Good morning, students. Last class we have discussed about allotropy of carbon. What is the allotropy? Which element or compound contain different physical properties and same or equal chemical properties. That phenomenon is called allotropy. Overall, allotropy forms two types of component. Number one, crystalline allotropy of carbon. Second one, amorphous allotropy of carbon. What is the example of crystalline allotropy of carbon? Diamond, graphite, C60. C60 means Buckminster fullerene. So amorphous allotropy of carbon, gas carbon, coal, coke, these are all components is one of the best example of amorphous allotropy of carbon. So last class we have discussed about diamond. Diamond is a hard substance, sp3 hybridization. It is a insulator. At the same time it has very high melting point, that is 4200 Kelvin, because just like in diamond the bond energy is very high between carbon and carbon. Okay, at the same time it has very strong bonds between carbon and carbon. Okay, so commonly diamond is a three-dimensional structure. Okay, which structure? Three-dimensional structure. Okay, so bond length 1.54 angstrom units, bond angle 109 degree 28 minutes. This is the last class. Today topic we have discussed about graphite. Graphite. So graphite is also one of the best example of crystalline allotropy of carbon. Okay, it is also one of the best example of crystalline allotropy of carbon. So overall, graphite is a very soft nature. Okay, graphite which nature? Soft nature. At the same time it has layered structure. Okay, layer structure. It has layered structure. Layered structure. So graphite also contains number of carbon atoms. Okay, graphite also contains number of carbon atoms. So these in this graphite, each carbon atom attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms. Okay, so overall graphite contains number of carbon atoms. Each carbon atom attached with surrounding, okay, surrounding 3 carbon atoms with a sigma bond or a single bond. Okay, sigma bond or single bond. Suppose for example, we have taken structure. So suppose this is the one carbon. This is the one carbon. This carbon is attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms. Okay, this is the carbon. This carbon is attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms. Suppose for example we have taken another carbon. So suppose this carbon is attached with surrounding 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. Okay, suppose we have taken this carbon, this carbon is also attached with the surrounding 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3. Or suppose we have taken this carbon. So this carbon is also attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So overall, in this graphite, each carbon atom attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms with a sigma bond or single bonds. Okay, just like to form hexagonal structure, hexagonal shape or hexagonal structure. So it is a hexagonal. It is one hexagonal. It is one hexagonal. It is one hexagonal. So they are all shapes, hexagonal shapes. Okay, overall. So in this structure, which structure? Hexagonal structure. Okay, so overall, this graphite contain number of hexagonal structures. That's why graphite structure, complete structure is also called 2D structure. 2D means two-dimensional structure. Okay, overall, each carbon atom attached with the surrounding 3 carbon atoms with a single or sigma bonds to form hexagonal structure. Overall, graphite contain number of hexagonal structures. So the structure is called a 2D structure or two-dimensional structure. Okay, so between carbon and carbon in diamond, between carbon and carbon, bond length 1.415 angstrom units. Okay, 1.415 angstrom units or 141.5 pm picometers. Okay, so 1.415 angstrom units or 141.5 pm picometers. Okay, the distance between carbon and carbon. So each carbon and carbon or carbon and carbon, how much? 1.415 angstrom units. And next further, the bond angle between carbon is 120 degree. Okay, how much bond angle? 120 degree between carbon and carbon. Suppose, so this angle 120 or this angle 120 or this angle 120. Total circle 360. So 120. Okay, so between carbon bond angle, that is 120 degree bond angle. Okay, overall, listen, already we know that in excited state, carbon contain 4 single electrons. So in this graphite, each carbon atom attached with the surrounding only 3 carbon atoms. 3 carbon atom with sigma or single bond. But remaining one electron is attached with one layer of the carbon to another layer of the carbon. So already we know that graphite is a layer structure. So it is suppose another layer. It is another layer. Okay, so it is one layer, it is another layer. Okay, so fourth electron, one carbon of the one electron, another carbon of the another electron is okay. bonded with a weak bond or pi bond. Okay, so listen, overall carbon contain 4 single electrons in excited state. 3 single electrons is attached with another carbon of 3 single electrons to form 3 sigma bonds. Remaining one electron is attach one layer of the carbon to another layer of the carbon. Okay, to form weak bond. That weak bond, pi bond, that weak bond is called as like a weak van der Waals forces. Okay, so overall total 4 bonds. In these 4 bonds, 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Okay, 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Okay, overall graphite contain free electrons or pi bond electrons. Okay, due to this reason, electricity is flow of graphite. Okay, electricity is flow of graphite. Overall, graphite is a good conductor. Okay, because it has free electrons or pi electrons. Okay, pi electrons. So electricity is flow on the graphite. Okay, so overall graphite contain good conductor. Okay, good conductor. So it is one layer, it is another layer. The distance between these two layers is 3.4 angstrom units. 3.4 angstrom units. Okay, so how much bond length between two layers in graphite? 3.4 angstrom units are 340 picometers. Okay, 340 picometers. It is the distance between these two layers. Overall, already we know that what is that? It is layered structure. Okay, one layer is slided to another layer. Okay, one layer is slided to another layer. Slided means just like easily move. Okay, one layer is easily move another layer. Just like as it is a slippery. Okay, one layer is slippery to another layer. Okay, so overall it is a slippery nature and it contains weak van der Waals forces. Okay, weak van der Waals forces. It has a good conductor. Okay, good conductor. Overall, at the same time, so graphite is a sp2 hybridization. Diamond which hybridization? sp3 hybridization. But graphite is sp2 hybridization. Okay, sp2 hybridization. Okay, listen. So graphite is one of the most important crystalline allotropy of carbon. So it is a very soft compound and overall it is a layered structure. Okay, it has layered structure. One layer is slided to on the surface of another layer. So it is also it is contain number of carbon atoms. Each carbon atom is attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms with 3 sigma bonds or single bonds to form tetrahedral structure. So overall, so it has number of carbon atoms. Okay, to form this like a number of hexagonal structures. Overall graphite structure is 2D structure. 2D structure means two-dimensional structure. Okay, 2D structure means two-dimensional structure. Overall, the bond length between carbon and carbon 1.415 angstrom units or 141.5 picometers. The bond angle between carbon is 120 degree. Okay, 120 degree. Overall, between these two layers in graphite, between the bond length between these two layers in graphite is 3.4 angstrom units or 340 picometers. Okay, it is the distance between two layers. Okay, in graphite. So overall, in excited state, carbon contain how many single electrons? 4 single electrons. 3 single electrons. This carbon, suppose for example we have taken this carbon. So this carbon is how many single electrons? 4 single electrons. These 4 single electrons is attached with the first 3 single electrons. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, to form 3 sigma bonds. Remaining one electron is attached with another layer of the carbon. Okay, another layer of the electron of the carbon. To form this like it is a weak bond. Weak bond means pi bond. Okay, so sigma bond is strong bond. Pi bond is weak bond. So it is weak bond or weak van der Waals forces. Okay, weak van der Waals forces. So it has how many sigma bonds? 3 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. What is the hybridization? sp2 hybridization. Okay, it is very important for exam point of view. So graphite is a good conductor. Why? Yes, graphite is a good conductor. It has in this graphite, carbon undergoes sp2 hybridization. Okay, sp2 hybridization. In this graphite, each carbon attached with 3 carbon atoms with a sigma or single bonds. Remaining 1 electron is formed pi bond or weak bond. Okay, it has free electrons. So electricity is flow of graphite. Due to this reason, graphite is a good conductor. Okay, it has sp2 hybridization. At the same time, another question also are there. Overall, graphite is act as a lubricant. Okay, where lubricant is used for just like different vehicles, old vehicles. Okay, this lubricant is mainly graphite is act as a lubricant because graphite is layer structured. One layer is layered on the another layer. Okay, it has sp2 hybridization and it contains weak van der Waals forces. Okay, weak van der Waals forces. Due to this reason, graphite is act as a lubricant. Now we have discussed about hybridization. Already we know that which hybridization? sp2 hybridization. Okay, sp2 hybridization. Suppose for example we have taken carbon. This carbon contains how many electrons? 6 electrons. We write electronic configuration of the carbon: 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So it is the outer shell. 2s2 2p2 is the outer shell electronic configuration of carbon. We write for a orbital, 2s orbital contain 2 electrons, so 2p orbitals contain 1 1. So 2p2 means we write 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. Okay, 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. It is called a ground state. Ground state. When lower energy shell of electron is absorbs of energy, this lower energy shell of electron is jumped to higher energy shell. Okay, so suppose it is lower energy shell. It is absorbs some energy from surroundings. That time this lower energy shell of electron is jumped to higher energy shell. So it is called excited state. Okay, which state? Excited state. In excited state, 2s orbital of one electron is jumped to 2p. Okay, 2s orbital of one electron is jumped to 2p. In excited state, how many single electrons? 4 single electrons. Okay, each carbon contains 4 single electrons. First, each carbon is attached with the surrounding 3 carbon atoms with 3 sigma bonds or 3 single bonds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, these 3 bonds, which bond? Sigma bonds. Okay, these 3 bonds, which bond? Sigma bond. But remaining one, one layer of the carbon of electron, another layer of the carbon of the electron. It is a weak bond. Okay, so it is pi bond, weak bond. In hybridization, weak bond or pi bond does not consider. Okay, మనం ఇక్కడ కన్సిడర్ చేస్తామా pi bond ని? No, means weak bond. Only we have considered sigma bonds. Okay, so overall S 1 2 P2. Okay, sp2 hybridization only. Okay, not sp3. It is not considered. Suppose it has sigma bond, so total sigma bonds we have called sp3, but here one pi bond, so it is sp2 hybridization. Okay, so graphite contain, already we know that number of carbon atoms. How much electrons? 6. What is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p2 is the electronic configuration of carbon. We write for a orbital. Okay, so 2p2 means 2px1, 2py1, 2pz0. Overall 2s orbital contain 2 electrons. 2px orbital contain 1, 2py1, 2pz0. When these lower energy shell of electron, when absorb some energy from surroundings, that time this lower energy shell of electron is jumped to higher energy shell. Okay, so in excited state it contains 4 single electrons. Overall, each carbon atom attached with surrounding 3 carbon atoms or 3 electrons with sigma or single bond. But fourth electron forms pi bond. Okay, one layer of the carbon of 4th electron, another electron, another 4th electron carbon of the another layer. Okay, to form pi bond or weak bond. So this is the sp2 hybridization. Listen, what is the use of graphite? What is the use of graphite? Graphite is mainly used in pencil lead. Okay, mainly used in pencil lead. Second one, graphite is used in just like to preparation of lubricants. Okay, to preparation of lubricants, and it is used for to preparation of some cells. Okay, different fuel cells. Okay, so what is the use of graphite? Number one, it is mainly used in pencils. Okay, pencil lead. Second one, it is usually has to preparation of lubricant. Okay, and the third one, it is mainly used in different types of cells. Okay, so it is mainly graphite. What is the difference between diamond and graphite? What is the difference between diamond and graphite? Suppose it is a diamond, and next it is a graphite. Okay, graphite. First point. So graphite is a hot substance. Already know that. So diamond is a hot substance. Next, graphite is soft substance. Already we know that. Okay, it is a hot substance. Graphite, soft substance. Second one, in diamond, each carbon is attached with the surrounding 4 carbon atoms. Okay, in diamond, each carbon atom attached with the surrounding 4 carbon atoms to form tetrahedral structure. Which structure? Tetrahedral structure. It is very important. Okay. Next, in graphite, each carbon atom attached with the surrounding 3 carbon atoms with single or sigma bonds to form hexagonal structure. Next, third one, it has 3D structure, 3-dimensional structure. So it has 2D structure, 2-dimensional structure. Next, fourth one, it contains 1.54 angstrom units or 154 picometers. It is 1.415 angstrom units or 141.5 picometers. Okay, so bond length between carbon and carbon, how much? 1.54 angstrom units or 154 picometers. So it has 1.415 angstrom units or 141.5 picometers. The bond angle between carbon and carbon 109 degree 28 minutes. In this graphite 120 degree. Okay, bond angle in diamond 109 degree 28 minutes. Next in graphite 120 degree. So it has sp3 hybridization, it has sp2 hybridization. Okay, diamond contain sp3 hybridization, graphite contain sp2 hybridization. So it is a insulator, it is a conductor. Overall, diamond is insulator and graphite is conductor. So it is a difference between diamond and graphite. Okay. Further class we are discussed about fullerene. Okay, C16 or fullerene, Buckminster fullerene. Okay. Done.